So just so everyone knows who else is in here, and just kind of get us started. I'm Diana Reyes, and I am a service navigator for the South Central region of Connecticut and also for any Spanish-speaking providers. I will turn it over to Karen. Sorry, I know she's in the middle of getting the PowerPoint up. Dina, do you mind introducing yourself?
Sure, I'm Dina Miranda. I am your service navigator for the North Central region of the state. And I will turn it over. I think, Karen, just have to unmute yourself.
Thank you. Yes, thanks for giving me that moment. Yes, I am Karen Bent, and I am a service navigator for the western, both the north and southwestern part of the state. Welcome, everybody. Can you see my screen?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Can we have Atma, do you mind introducing yourself?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't got. Could you repeat, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. We just wanted to see if you could just introduce yourself and tell us like what program you're from. Are you from a center or a family child care home?
Yeah, I'm Atma Singh. I'm a small family child care here in Waterbury, and I'm part of team.
Thank you very much. Kim Mansfield?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kim Mansfield. I am the director of Head Start up at East Con. Thank you.
Thank you. Keo?
Hello, my name is Keo, and I am a family child care provider from Waterbury.
Great, thank you.
I'm also part of team.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura Casey, and I am the director of the Windsor Montessori School.
Thank you. Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle Beauregard. I'm the director of Village Green Nursery School in Southington.
Thank you. Nicole?
Hi, I'm Nicole Beauchamp. I am the executive director of Castle in Colchester. We do preschool to middle school.
Wonderful, thank you. Suzanne?
Hi, I'm Suzanne Rutner. I'm director of Northwest Children's Center in Cromwell, Connecticut.
Thank you. And Yolanda? I wonder if we lost her. Okay, so we'll get started with oh, sorry, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Yolanda Hidalgo. I have a family daycare in Waterbury, and also I'm part of the team too.
Wonderful. Thank you all for being here. We also have Deb Fliss is on the line. She's listening for right now, but she is also joining us today. And
sorry, was I supposed to introduce myself? Well,
sure.
If I wasn't called, it's fine. I had some children in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, yes, please introduce yourself.
My name is Lorraine. I have a family home daycare. I'm also part of team, and we will be opening a child care center in the next few months.
Great, thank you so much. Good, so we have a nice combination of family child care and center here with us. All right, so we will start with a PowerPoint presentation. And thank you all for joining us, and thank you all for being willing to participate in our pilot for the Elevate program plan implementation. So our presentation is going to cover a brief overview of the Elevate program, an introduction to the Elevate program plan and its elements, and how you'll be able to create and submit your plan. Next slide, please. Okay. So just to let you know, the This presentation is going to be presented in English. I did put in the chat the links to the Elevate program plan template and the sample for family child care homes and centers in Spanish. If anyone needs one-on-one assistance in Spanish, you can contact me. My office number, cell phone number, and email address is listed. Este seminario web se presentará en inglés. Cualquier pregunta en español se puede poner en el chat. Y en el chat yo tengo el enlace para la plantilla del plan de programa de Elevate y la muestra del plan de programa de Elevate. Y también si necesita cualquier ayuda, me puede llamar. Mi número de teléfono de la oficina y celular y mi correo electrónico están en la lista también. So Elevate is a system of support. We are introducing tools, resources, expert information, pathways, and people to help you and your organization solve the challenges that you have right now today. Things like recruiting workforce, training, and tools for overcoming classroom challenges. Elevate is a system that you reach out to in order to get the support that you need. And when we together solve these challenges we have right now, then some of us may need a moment to take a breath. Others will be ready to take on their next set of challenges, to become more sustainable businesses, to lead, to grow their organization, or to have a greater impact on Connecticut's children. Next slide, please. So there are 3 levels of engagement for the Elevate program. The member level is for any licensed or licensed exempt program. The Member Plus level is for licensed and licensed exempt programs that have an Elevate program plan in place. Member accredited programs are accredited by NAEYC or NAFCC or Head Start approved programs. This pilot is going to focus in on how to engage on the Member Plus level by completing an Elevate program plan. And I will pass it over to Karen.
Excellent. Thank you, Diana. So you can see from this slide that for this pilot, we are asking you to complete and submit your Elevate program plan, EPP, to the registry by March 15th. More information on how to submit will be offered later in this presentation for you. Once submitted, the service navigators, us, will then review your plan using a very simple rubric that will also be described in more detail in just a little bit for you. Our goal is to review your EPPs by April 15th, and if approved, adjust your Elevate status to Member Plus, maybe within the registry. One of the benefits of engaging with Elevate is that your status will not only be updated accordingly within the professional registry, but it will also be updated on your 211 childcare profile. So now let's dig in a little bit more about these Elevate program plans and what you'll need to do as part of this pre-launch pilot. So the first step is to do some critical thinking about your childcare program. What are its strengths? What are its opportunities for growth and change, perhaps? In doing so, consider things like feedback from your families, feedback from any staff that you may have, information about the children in your care, reflections from self-assessment tools or program observations, your program's financial situation, your program's licensing or health inspection reports. All of those will help you in really thinking about your potential goals. The use of SMART goals, as you see here, will really help to make your plan actionable and measurable. Think about how you could break up your big picture goals into concrete SMART goals, keeping in mind that your program plan has to include at least 1 and up to 3 SMART goals. So this is just a sample you see here of what an Elevate program plan template will look like. Now you're ready to set concrete action steps that will help you meet your SMART goals. If your childcare is a center or group childcare home, Your program plan is also going to need to include a training and educational professional development SMART goals for your program, so professional development based, and also one specific professional development SMART goal for each of your staff members. So that's sort of an additional plan on top of creating this overall Elevate program plan. And from here, I'm going to turn it over to Dina.
Thank you, Karen. As we just discussed, that's kind of the sample of what an Elevate plan looks like, and what we're going to do as service navigators. Once we receive that Elevate program plan, we're going to kind of take a look at it, review it against our rubric, and we're going to verify some information when we get it. First, we want to make sure that the Elevate program plan that you put your program name on is the legal program name in the registry. So our source of truth is going to be looking at what's in the registry currently to make sure that that information is matching. Then we will take a look at those SMART goals to make sure that you have, as Karen mentioned, at least one. You can have 3. You could have more than that, but you know, at least one in there for quality improvement. And then we're going to look at not only that, but those columns and those blocks that you just saw in the sample. We're going to make sure that those are all filled in as well. I know that a lot of us have talked with some of you individually about these things. So it's not just putting down these goals, but it's actually having those action steps and how you're going to achieve reaching those goals. So, and then the challenges and the resources and the timeline. So we're going to be looking at all of that to make sure that you've inputted some information in there as well. And then for centers and group homes, we'll be looking at not only the SMART goals, but also professional development plans for all staff. And in the registry, once it's received, for those who are familiar with the registry, when you upload any type of document, it'll either be verified, denied, or you'll see something for processing. We'll get into that a little bit more in the next couple of slides, but you will get a generated email response for those things. But those are the key ones that we are looking at. And if you do need any assistance, we're here to help. Next slide, please. So what else? The provider must submit the Elevate program plan template to the registry, which is important. Any additional pages or documents that you want to upload, you can also add as a support to your plan. So you might want to explain something. Maybe you have some other things identified or written out. Some of you have come to us saying that you've worked with the NAUIC on some plans and wanted to know if they could kind of be added or in addition or support to this Elevate program plan, which is absolutely fine. And you can include those type of documents as well and upload them the same way. Next slide. Included in this slide are the instructions on how to upload documents in case you are not familiar to the registry, and how to view them after they're uploaded. So when documents are successfully uploaded, you will get a pop-up and then an email telling you that the document has been received. So if you don't get those things, then chances are there was some kind of error that occurred. And you want to just go in to verify that. Next slide, please. And this is kind of where we are with, again, this is the pilot, and you guys have been graciously willing to help us in this pilot project to get started with Elevate program planning. More information is obviously on our website, and we have updated a lot of information on the website. So I would definitely refer you there too with those links that are included on here. I'm sure we can probably put those in the chat as well for people who would like those. If you need help, again, your service navigator, that's exactly what we're here for, to help you. So if you have any questions, especially as the pilot starts, any feedback from you is going to be important. So reach out to your service navigator and we will definitely assist you. We have our phone numbers, our email addresses available to you. Also, this information is on the website. So again, when you're ready to start, and this is, as you heard before, we do have a bit of a timeline. We'd like to see those Elevate plans by March 15th, and we're thinking it's going to take us a couple weeks for review. So that's where we are in the process. I'm not sure, do we want to open up for questions if people have any right now for us? I know it's a lot of information, but hopefully it makes some sense here for you. Any questions we can answer?
Yeah, if you have any specific questions, please do. You can either use the raise hand feature or just unmute and throw them out. I think the goal, as Dina mentioned, is that we work with you. Hopefully, over the next couple of weeks, you can begin to work on those Elevate program plans, and then each of us will be in direct contact with you just along the way to make sure that you got it going. If you have any questions, we can assist with that. So please, any questions you have now, though, please do throw out.
Suzanne from Northwest Children's Center. I had already sent in my SMART goals to Diana. Do I need to send them again?
If you, did you upload them into the registry? I do have them, so I can review those. I think that's fine. If I need anything in addition, I'll just let you know.
Okay, so what I sent, I don't need to resend.
No.
Okay, thanks.
An early starter. I love it. And keep in mind, part of the reason we're asking you to do this is because we really want to test this system out. Obviously, there is that component of uploading all of this into the registry, the review process. We're testing it out not only for ourselves, but for you as well, and to generate that feedback and hear from you about, maybe what you liked, what you didn't like about using that template. Was it cumbersome in getting it onto the registry? Were you happy with the level of interaction from us or the tools that are available to you in doing this on the website? We really want to hear that feedback throughout this process. Other questions?
Karen, this is Laura Casey from Windsor Montessori. I just had a quick question because at the beginning you mentioned that you're really going to focus on Member Plus programming, but we're already accredited. Is this do you really want us in this pilot, or are we going to get a different level of support since we're already an accredited program?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And Deb Fliss, you're welcome to jump in on this. But part of the reason we do want that is because you are absolutely part of this program and this system. I mean, you have a wealth of experience already under your belt that can be shared, I think, with us through this process. And yes, I mean, we would really like to see you still, utilize that program improvement plan or the Elevate program plan template. Give us some feedback, see how it works with you within the scope of the other things that you're already doing.
Hey, Laura, it's Deb. I just want to add a couple of things. Thanks, Karen, for that. 100% agree with what you said. So there are actually multiple NAEYC accredited or Head Start approved programs in the pilot. There may be NAFCC accredited family childcare providers in the pilot. I don't actually have that data in front of me, but we thought it was important to include all kinds of programs in all different stages of their quality improvement process because the test is about the whole process from beginning to end, from your creation of documents through submission all the way through to our having final results that we would then eventually in our system be sharing over with 211 for the public visibility of that status. So this is a process check for us. And then to Karen's point, it is also a opportunity for us to collect some feedback on continuous quality improvement and how you leverage the docs you already have. So you've got an accreditation decision and you've got feedback in that decision document that you might use to build a plan. You've probably got your own additional planning processes that you implement that you could use to feed your 1 to 3 SMART goals. And we're going to ask you some questions about all of that as we go through the process. So this is helping us test a variety of pieces of what we're doing here and helping us learn from your existing quality improvement processes. So all that long way of saying, yes, we want you. Yes, we think it is probably a different kind of a lift for an accredited or a Head Start approved program than it is for a program or a family childcare provider documenting their quality improvement for the first time, but we want to know about all of that. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Deb. Other questions, thoughts? I know I'm really excited. I don't recall the name, but I know that I have one provider that, as I think during your introduction, you mentioned you are a family child care provider at present and also in the process of getting licensed to open a new center. So I think that's just an excellent, excellent reason to be here and as part of this pilot. Not that you'd have to do both, but if you wanted to, I would certainly encourage you to start off with the elevated program plan as a family child care provider, but then also to take a look at what might be involved in doing one as a center as well. I think it would just be great added experience all the way around and feedback. Okay, I don't see any other hands up. If there are no other questions, you will see there are some links being dropped in the chat here. Feel free to access those. As the next steps, you're welcome to get online. Again, check out this portion of the website where you can access the tools, the samples, the templates for your Elevate program plan. And you can expect to hear from each of us. Probably, I would say, over the course of the next week or two, just to check in and see how you're doing with it and see if we can answer any questions for you. So I'm really excited to get this going and really appreciate your time in being here today and just your time in involvement in this pilot.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
With that, we will let you get back to the rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your day. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.